Metopropol, clotrimazole, ceftriaxone. Oh, ceftriaxone. Damn, that sounds like alien last name. Hello folks and welcome to Red Scraps channel. This is Mustafa. Today we're gonna talk about how do drugs get their confusing names and how do poor med school students spend days and nights trying to remember them. And they drop most of them right away when they leave the exam hall. Even the poor patients, they don't even know the names of the drugs that they are using. They only know the shape or the color of this or that drug that they are using. Maybe some of them knows at least what is this drug used for. At first, we should know that any drug has two names. Make yourself a cup of coffee, grab a piece of paper and a pen, and let's make some notes. So, the first name is the brand name. The second name is the component of the medical substance. So, before you get lost here, let's take an example. Sildenafil, or as you know it as Viagra. Here we have sildenafil is the component of the medical substance, but Viagra is the brand name, which is made by Pfizer. The same thing when we say cell phone or mobile phone, which is the substance, and then brand name is iPhone, and then it's made by Apple. So do you think we're done here? No, not yet. We still have to make this episode a little bit longer, so stay with me. And now let's get back to the two names that we have written, the brand name and the component of the medical substance, and see where they come from. First of all, we have few systems we need to know. In America, they have the USAN. In United Kingdom, they have BAN. And around the world, there's INN system, which is coordinated by the World Health Organization since 1953 to prevent any error while prescribing a drug around the world. Now you're wondering what's the difference between USAN, BAN, and INN. There is no better way to understand this than an example. So let's take one. If you have had a headache once, then probably your healthcare provider or even a friend of yours advised you to take paracetamol. But wait, this is the name of the component of the medical substance according to the INN system. Okay, don't get lost now. But if you are living in America, then the name of the component of the medical substance will be acetaminophen according to the USAN system. And let's keep in mind that this is not the brand name, because the brand name is paracetamol or of course Panadol. Now we're done with the brand names of the component of the medical substance, but we still didn't know where those strange names such as paracetamol itself came to life from. The generic name of the component of the medical substance consists of prefix-infix stem system. The prefix helps to differentiate a drug from other drugs in the same class. The infix is used more occasionally. The stem at the very end of the name indicates the drug's function and indicates or shows its place in the naming game. In anti-cancer drugs, we have the stem ABN indicates the function of the drug, and the prefix dicetes exists to distinguish different drugs doing the same job. Stems are composed of one or two syllables that describes the biological effect, also physical and chemical qualities and structure. Drugs with the same stem share features like what conditions they treat and how they work in the body. This whole process is controlled by the World Health Organization. So, for example, stemazole indicates that the drug has the same chemical function related to the compound of benzimidazole, like flubendazole, that it used to treat worms infection in humans. So finally we realized that the drugs are named in accordance to their chemical components that makes them effective, plus prefix that chosen by the pharmaceutical companies and approved by either BAN, INN or USAN. According to Jasmine Cal, assistant professor of pharmacotherapeutics in South Florida University, the USAN Council considers while choosing the name many factors, such as, while it is easy to say, is it translatable to other languages? Really? And it must express the effective chemical component. Finally, if you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe. If you didn't like it, then share it with your friends. Who knows? They might like it.